In this video, we are going to create these computer speakers. And in the process, we are going to use, again, the appearance panel. We are going to use the appearance panel quite a lot. So let's move to the right artboard, just like that. And I think I'm going to create a new layer for this guy as well. I'm going to lock the lamp layer, and I'm simply going to create a new layer and call it speakers, just like so. And I'm going to start with a simple rounded rectangle. So I'm going to grab it from my tools panel, and I am going to create it. I want it to be quite tall and quite narrow. I think this should be fine. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to simply create an ellipse, or maybe before that, let me just start adding colors so you can so it's more enjoyable for you. So let me just get rid of the stroke, and from my palette I am going to go with this dark gray color. So with the ellipse tool active, I am simply going to create an ellipse. So I'm going to hold down the Shift and the Alt keys together. On a Mac, you'd hold down the Shift and an Option key. And I'm going to make it something like that. And now I'm going to move to the appearance panel. And I want to make one note here, guys. We are not going to be using strokes in this case, although we could. We are going to be using only the fills, and we are going to be building them from bottom to top. So first, with this original fill, I want to make it. Actually, I'm going to make it this off-white color. And now I simply want to duplicate it. So I'm going to drag it onto this duplicate selected item icon, and this top fill is going to be dark. I think it's going to be even black. But of course, it's covering the bottom fill, so we need to make it smaller. So I'm going to go to this effects icon and to this distort and transform option, and from the transform menu or transform option, I'm going to scale it down to say 90%. This should be fine. Yeah, it will be fine. And again, I want to duplicate this item, this fill as well, because I want to duplicate its transform value as well. So I'm simply going to drag it onto this icon, and this guy is going to have this maybe this lighter gray color, and I'm going to make it significantly smaller. Let's try 75%. Yeah, this should be fine. And this guy, and it's going to be the last duplication, I promise. This guy is going to have this darker gray, and I'm going to make it, let's try maybe 35%, just like that. And there you go, we got this speaker membrane created. I'm going to move it just a bit up, and I'm going to duplicate it by holding down the Shift and the Alt keys together, down to somewhere here, and there we go, we got the speaker created. So I think it was super easy, but I think that the appearance panel is really powerful at the same time. So we used it to create multiple fills that we transformed, and we made them smaller, and we stacked them on top of each other to make it all look like this. In the next video, we are going to create the stand, and then we are going to duplicate our speaker and put them on the table. So that's something that you're interested in. Keep watching.